The call came in quietly, through back channels, as such things often do. The Sultanate of Oman, ever the discreet mediator, relayed Washington's message to Damascus. We want to talk. But this wasn't just talk, this was a serious offer, one that could have changed everything for Syria. The US was willing to pull its troops from Syria's Konoko and El Omar oil fields, 2,000 soldiers gone. The wells, Syria's stolen lifeline, were handed back. All they had to do, help find Austin Tice, a missing former Marine last seen in 2012. Two simple conditions: no Iranian militias could replace US forces, and the areas couldn't be used to attack American troops. For a country starved by sanctions, bled dry, and dependent on Tehran's fuel, this should have been an easy deal. So why did Assad say no? The response was immediate, cold, final no. Not just no, hell no. Oman's Sultan was baffled. This makes no sense, he told Assad. You don't turn down a channel to the United States. Reluctantly, Assad sent a delegation, but not the one the US wanted. Instead of a high-ranking official, he sent Imad Mustafa, a former diplomat with no real power. The message? We're here, but we're not serious. A year later, even Syrian insiders admitted this was a missed opportunity. So why did Assad refuse? The answer? Whispers from Moscow, pressure from Tehran, and Assad's gamble on the future. First, just days before Russia's offensive on Ukraine, Shoigu flew to Damascus with a message: hold on the line. The balance of power is about to shift in our favor. Assad took it to heart. If Moscow was going to war with the West, Syria's fate might be decided in a grand bargain, one where Russia, not America, held the cards. Second, Turkey wanted talks. Iran and Russia demanded them. They pushed Assad relentlessly to meet Erdogan. Tehran even cut off fuel shipments for 3 months when he refused. But Assad wasn't budging. Erdogan is playing you, he told the mediators in Baghdad and Moscow. Months later, when Turkish-backed militants attacked Aleppo, he would be proven right. Third, by 2023, Biden looked weak. Polls hinted at a Trump comeback, and Trump had friends in Riyadh, Abu Dhabi, and Moscow. Why cut a deal with a lame duck when the next president might offer something better? Assad began hedging his bets, pulling Iranian militias back from Aleppo and handing Yemen's embassy to the Saudi-backed government. Moreover, despite public support for the Palestinian resistance, Assad reportedly called the Muslim Brotherhood untrustworthy behind closed doors and rejected Iran's push to open a Golan front. When Iran's Abbas Araghchi pressed him in October 2024, Assad reportedly told him to stop leading from the back. Tehran was furious, of course. In parallel with the US talks with Assad in Oman, October witnessed the visit of another guest to Damascus. This time, the Jordanian foreign minister delivered a joint American-Israeli message demanding Assad to participate in the potential ceasefire agreement in Lebanon, which was sealed later in November of the same year. The US, Israel, and other Arab countries expected Assad to siege Hezbollah and cut the supply chains. The former Syrian leader categorically refused to strangle his Lebanese ally. The same month, the Biden administration had enough of Assad's reluctance. Forget it, they told Oman, we are done. Assad had gambled and lost. The oil fields stayed under US control. Aleppo fell weeks later. Assad lost the country to his opponents, and he fled the country on December 8. Was it a miscalculation, a strategic blunder, or the last defiant act of a man who wanted the best deal possible? History will judge. But one thing is certain. In the high-stakes game of survival, Assad played his hand and Syria paid the price. I made this video not to support Assad, but to explain the context missing from mainstream reporting. History is written by the victors, but we must look beyond headlines and leaks to understand the real story of Syria's war. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button and subscribe. We're just 2,700 subscriptions away from 100K goal. Let's get there together.